Hi, and welcome to another edition of Rainbow Shelter News. I, as always, am Ozma in the Dark. I am joined, as always, by Christy and Calon.
Hello.
And today we are joined also by Sophia.
Hi.
Anyways, starting off, like, comment, and subscribe if you like this channel or this content or any of our content.
Do you want to tell people who I am in case I don't know?
No.
Well,
No,
I don't know what.
Who you are.
Wait, how am I supposed? Wait.
This isn't a person. No, don't worry about it.
Wait. What am I supposed to say? Shit.
Well, I don't know. I'm a mouthy Jewish South African who has her own show. Both are rants, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes other days as well. I go through the latest political and LGBTQ news, and originally I co-hosted, well, pretty much the same format of show with you and Christy, LGBTQ rants, before I went off to do my own thing. Yeah. But I wanted to return and support you because you've been on my show a few times, and I'd love to get Christy back on my channel because well, I actually saw an old video we did the other day. I was testing some stuff out, and you were really good.
Yeah, and oh, sorry.
No, not you, Christy.
I know. I'm always good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I always think I talk too slow and I'm boring.
Yeah, no, I'm the boring one.
No, you're not. No.
I was just gonna say that we also want to support you as well, Sophia, and I am just processing that I forgot to set up your links down below, so I'll have to fix that after the episode.
Don't worry.
What?
Don't worry.
Okay. We'll do it anyways. Fuck you. This is my show. Now. So.
Are you going to bombard me with your space laser now, are you?
Well, no, I'm not.
Well, I mean,
come on, we're both Jewish. I'm not gonna bombard you. That just. Regardless, in recent news, let's start this off with West Virginia. Have you guys heard about the West Virginia news, by the way?
I have not. What happened in West Virginia?
West Virginia news.
Is West Virginia near East Virginia?
Yes, it's
only if
close.
Everyone keeps sleeping with their sister a little bit more.
But yeah, so they are trying to pass a bill in I can't remember who started the bill, but it has been introduced to try to eliminate the teachings of sexuality and forbidding displays relating to sexuality in public schools.
Is it a Republican doing this by any chance?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes.
It's West Virginia.
Bill sponsor.
All they have a Republican.
I was going to say it sounds very similar to what's happening in Idaho. So not Iowa. Is it Iowa or Idaho? I can't remember. They're one of those two states. They're trying to introduce what I would call over here in the 1980s. The statutory government introduced a thing called Section 28, which basically banned the teaching of LGBTQ stuff in schools, right? I covered this on my show. That one of these two states, Iowa or Idaho, I always get the two muddled up, is basically introducing that, and it was a Republican move so that kids couldn't be taught about trans stuff. This sounds very similar. and I kind of knew that this would happen. This is a backlash to Biden being in the White House and the Democrats having control of Congress.
Well, yeah, and I don't think that. I actually think this might not even succeed in getting passed. Much less this bill will be shot down by because it is, or at the very least, it'll be fought against. I know they're phrasing it in such a way to try to make it sound nicer or whatever, but it's really just anti-LGBT. We don't want kids to know about LGBT stuff. Otherwise, they might...
Christy, would it get shut down by the courts?
Probably. I haven't read I didn't hear about it until just now, so I'd have to read the wording, but probably.
Because I remember you said to me when the Michigan State legislative body tried to introduce that piece of legislation stopping, allowing shops and retail to discriminate against trans people. You said that would be shot down by the courts.
Yeah, the difference that's going on here is if they are not teaching sex of any kind, then it won't fall under discrimination, because, or sex ed of any kind won't fall under discrimination, which is how the other one was shot down. So
They might have worded it better, because it is, the state board shall prohibit persons from putting up displays relating to sexuality in public school facilities, and shall forbid the teaching of sexuality in public schools.
Yeah, that might pass. It's very much dependent.
Yeah, well, if it does, then we can expect the rate of pregnancy to soar, poverty to increase, all of that stuff.
Oh yeah. And
because Republicans love poverty. Poverty makes more Republicans.
And although in the slightly further away, not all news is bad. Apparently Angola just ended its colonial era gay sex ban. Did any guys hear about that?
Good.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, I mean, finally.
Angola is always an interesting place for about that kind of thing, because I was about to launch into something, but it would take up the next hour.
Okay, here's a piece of trivia question. Actually, Christy might get this because she knows a lot more than I do. Well, you do. You're older and you're wiser.
Only by a couple of years.
What is on the Angolan flag?
I don't know. I used to like have an obsession with flags, and I did know.
I'll give you a clue. It's something Russian.
Yeah, see, I'm staring right at it, so like I'm already like.
Well,
it's no fair for me to even chime in on this.
I remember it being a green background, and
it's okay. It's something Russian, but something you Americans really love.
Oh, so it's a green background with a hamburger.
Not quite, no. Oh, I'll put you out. It's an AK-47.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Yeah, because of the Mongolian revolution. Oh, you said Mongol. I thought you said Mongol.
Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh, I guess I wasn't looking at the. Wait.
I thought that used to be. They used to be on that flag. I don't know if it still was.
Oh, the Angola flag that I was looking at. I mean, it says it's a picture of the Angolan flag. It's red and black with a machete in front of half a gear and a star.
Well, they must have changed it, but it used to have an AK-47.
Well, now it's got a. Oh, it's not even green anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, hold up. This is interesting, I think.
Oh God, I've managed to go off on some fucking tangent.
Okay, here we go. Now Angola and sex has been weird. They were pretty late to the party about child marriage and how they deal with HIV is not the best.
I don't know about Botswana, but South Africa, as far as I know, is the only country in Africa. Could be wrong, but as far as I know, is the only country which has LGBTQ rights on par with Western Europe and North America.
Correct.
Which one? Botswana? Yeah, Botswana.
I said.
Yeah, Botswana does not. Yeah, Botswana does not.
I never count.
Sorry?
For some reason, I never count. South Africa as African, and that's my weird. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's because South Africa obviously is a very westernized country.
That is the flag of Angola currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Well,
It even has a machete.
Oh, I got it wrong. Hold on, let me find out. There was a flag which did have the AK-47 on it. I thought it was Angola.
Well, I mean, I'm not quite sure which country that would be. However, I have heard news. I've heard news from across the pond, and I figure it's a good way to introduce some of the stuff, a couple of the things that Sophia had wanted to talk about, but apparently Spain is issuing massive fines for anyone involving conversion therapy, and in the UK it's crickets from Boris Johnson, is what I've heard.
Okay, just to clear up the AK-47 thing, it was Mozambique. So the other side.
I was just about to screen share that one.
The other side of Africa, sorry. Some Tory MPs are starting to question Boris for not getting to it with outlawing conversion therapy. I mean, Theresa May, first time I ever heard that the Tories were proposing to get rid of conversion therapy, outlawing it, was in 2008, summer 2018, and it's been 3 years, and it's like, well, it's not exactly hard to do. Why haven't you done it?
Yeah.
The excuse being given is Brexit and COVID.
Yeah, those don't stop you from banning conversion therapy. It should be like a simple. I mean, people should agree on that. That conversion therapy is bad. I mean, it's torture. So,
only people who have brains defend it. Wow, I am not speaking properly. Only people without brains would defend conversion therapy.
Or hearts.
Well, it's using Christian fundamentalists to support conversion therapy.
Exactly, reinforcing my point.
Yeah, they don't have brains. You're right.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hear me out. I think all three of the major things to miss from The Wizard of Oz apply here. people don't have courage to actually oppose conversion therapy. People don't have hearts, so they can't feel anything about the fact that people are getting tortured for being different, and people without brains. I think all three apply.
I mean, if you don't have a brain, you don't have the others. Either,
I
so.
could while away the hour conversing with the flowers.
The Bernard Jenkins, who's like a hard right MP, he's been one person who's been getting on Boris's case about this. This is what surprised me. And he's the chair of some committee. I forgot which one. I've just actually gone through this on my own fucking channel and I've already fucking forgotten it. I'm sure you've got the story up there. I should tell you in it. He's the head of one of the committees and important parliamentary committees, and he's spoken out that Boris needs to stop. The government needs to stop dragging their feet. However, what might explain this is Tim Farron, who is the former leader of the Liberal Democrats. He's still a Liberal Democrat MP. He got a £75,000 donation last year from a Christian evangelical group who support conversion therapy. Now, he's not a Tory, but the point is, if an evangelical group is giving a Liberal Democrat 75 grand, right, to lobby on their behalf, then how much are they giving various Tory backbenchers is my question. Probably a lot more.
I don't know.
Christian lobbying needs to be banned.
I mean, Tim Farron has said things in the past, like he compared opposing gay marriage to modern day slavery. He's a really stupid idiot. And I can't understand why he's in the Liberal Democrats, because it seems to me to be rather illiberal to be anti-gay.
Yeah.
I don't know. All of a sudden, my entire brain was flooded with New Model Army. So,
which song?
Christian
Liberal
Militia, of course.
Oh, the Christian Militia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, the song which was played in Edge of Darkness, and I've seen them perform that in my time.
Yeah.
Well, Christy knows how to talk to me. She knows I'm a big Model Army fan.
Yeah,
I still say it's a goth song, and I'll arm wrestle you for it. But
yeah, there's actually a good breakdown on Pink News about the some of the more recent anti-trans stuff in the UK. If you ever want to check it out.
Do you want to talk about the Graham Lyman story?
Well, real quick, just to reply to.
Go ahead.
Well, hold 1 second. Katie Montgomery on her Medium page has collected the lists of laws, anti-LGBT laws from the world, and it's a very fascinating read.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. Have I got permission to share screens?
Oh yeah, let me give you that. Okay, hold up. Advanced. Everybody. Are you about to show the thing I think you're about to show?
Well, it's a story from Pink News.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
So
what do you think Sophia was going to show?
Graham Linehan joined a lesbian dating site.
Graham Lyman joined a queer women's dating app to share trans people's profiles. So let me just summarize this for you. A cisgendered man poses as a woman to gain entry to a women's only space.
And he's the hero.
And he accuses us of doing that?
Yeah.
He's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he needs to invest in Nair pretty badly.
Well, I kind of think that.
I think he's trying to live out a personal fantasy he's always wanted to, but can't because he's a bigot.
Well, you always kind of think that those who protest much, there's that saying, she does the protest too much, you know? You kind of think, is this because Lyman actually wants a transition? I mean, I know it might sound absolutely bizarre to some people, but you know, we've seen this with the gay cure ministries that the people who run that have often come out as gay. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. However,
does it have a picture of the profile itself? Because
it's got a tweet by Katie Montgomery.
Yeah.
There
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the. No, don't read what Tabitha had to say. Just look at the what he had to say for himself. Personal, I suppose.
Yeah. No. There's no way There's no way Graham Lineham's 29.
But someone really needs to stage an intervention with Graham.
Yeah.
Okay. They just do. I mean, he has lost his wife. He's lost his job. He can't get any work, all because of his obsessive transphobic antics.
I'm sure there's a Christian church who will take him.
He's a Catholic.
Oh.
I don't know if
the Catholics hate us too, so you know.
He always was quite. I mean, he's the guy who created Father Ted, and Father Ted was quite critical of the Catholic Church.
Yeah, but well, as of last time I saw anything before he went Banzo Kazooie, he was still a Catholic.
Yeah, probably only in name though, Christy. He might use that as a defense, but you know he ain't exactly devout, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's
and I'm sure his religion can always change.
He's a
for a large amount of money.
I mean, damn. I don't know. I just don't know with him. He makes me just throw. He makes me just throw up my hands.
Yeah, but you and I disagree about this. You never liked Father Ted, did you?
I don't like Father Ted. No, I loved Black Books.
Yeah, I never saw Black Books. But I mean, obviously, I can't watch Father Ted now. And do you know what else I can't watch?
What?
I'm Alan Partridge, because he actually turns up in it as one of the Irish producers. Alan, in that episode where Alan's trying to pitch a new show to, and he ends up meeting his #1 fan. Very funny episode. But yeah, can't watch that now.
I only like Black Books for Bill Bailey. Does that help?
Oh yeah, I mean, I do tell myself when I listen to the Smiths, Johnny Marr was the one with the talent.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've got one other story for you. I've mentioned this to Ozma.
Oh yes. Thank you. I forgot this story. I've been like a bit of a mess. I forgot this story, and yeah.
And do you know who was getting their panties in a bind about this on Twitter?
LGB Alliance?
Close, Rosa Dawn.
Oh.
No, I tend to forget she exists. It's kind of like not so much a blind spot as a spot where she basically sucks in the energy of the universe and emits no light. So I can't actually see her. I can't even see the corona. I can't even see the event horizon anymore. Just
there's also sort of in the same ballpark, a story about I forgot which franchise they're a developer for, but some game developer known in the industry has come out as trans. I did read.
Wait, a developer who's trans?
Yeah,
No,
fuck.
that never happens.
Hold on, let me see if I can
I
find
mean, that does.
It's
You
a
can.
joke. I'm joking. Yesterday I put something on Twitter where I said I
here we are.
know I know a cis woman who's I know a woman in tech, and she's not trans.
Well, Rebecca Hyman, who was involved with the development of Doom's trans.
Yeah.
There's also no. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off there.
But we are getting close to the end, so I do want to end things with that is a good note. But I wanted to end with something especially cheery. Identical twins, Mela Resende. Fuck, I'm terrible with names. And I'll just say Mela and Sophia have shared their heartwarming story after they both made the transition they long dreamed of together. Basically, in Brazil, which is a shit place, you have two twins who transitioned, and their mom accepted them and will fight for them and will
That's really good to hear, particularly in Brazil. There was just to give people some perspective here. There was about 40 odd trans murders in the United States last year. Do you know how many there were in Brazil?
I do not off the top of my head.
Over 170.
Yeah. So it's.
I knew it. I just didn't want to say it out loud, and I'm not joking when I do that. I knew the answer. No, I did know that answer, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to say it.
Yeah, and
it hurts my heart
for there to be loving mothers out there, loving parents in general out there. It's just nice to show that humanity isn't completely fucked.
Yeah, that's good news, particularly from a country such as Brazil with the current climate of transphobia there is there. So,
And with that, you can find...
Can I share a quick, just because I know we're near the end.
Okay.
This is 2 years since I was approved for hormones. Today.
Hey!
Yay! Oh, your traniversary.
A traniversary.
Well, it's one of the traniversaries.
And to trigger warning self-harm here, it was also the last day I tried to commit suicide, so.
Proving that the hormones work.
So, I didn't start for 3 more days. 3 more days later, and I started being happy.
And that's awesome. And on that note, you can find Christy on Christy's channel and Christy Abbey and Chris Abbey Music, and on the Fluid Voice here twice a week here on Wednesdays and every week on our main show. And you can find Sophia, as you said, on Sophia Botha. Did I say that right?
No, it's Sophia Christina Botha. That's my channel.
I just mentioned. Oh.
No, you said Sophia Botha.
Well, I couldn't. I thought I was pronouncing your last name wrong.
No. Don't worry. No, it's just that I had an old YouTube channel that's called Sophia Botha, and people have mistakenly gone to that one, not Sophia Christina Botha.
Okay.
So that's why I was pointing it out.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Yes.
the best place to find all my links is on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Sophia Botha 74.
And you can find me anywhere, and I've updated ozmainthedark.wordpress.com, which you can get to just by typing ozmainthedark.com. And finally, Calon, you can find on Calon's channel as well as Transgardr, which she will be on in less than 30 minutes.
Exactly. So I will see you guys there.
When are you guys having me on
come
again?
and join her
I'm
there.
jealous.
Sorry, what?
So when are you guys having me on again? Not that I'm jealous or needy or anything.
Soon. Like right now, we're doing more of more commentary. We haven't gotten back to interviews yet, but once we do, we'll get to you. Definitely.
I do commentary.
Well, you said specifically, Christy, that you're against commentary on your channel.
Not me. I if I could do it, if I can figure out editing, I'd do it.
Fair. Anyways,
I did. Rose of Dawn is a entire black hole of material.
Anyways, and like I said before, if you like any of the content on our channel, like, comment, and subscribe, and ding the bell. And with that, have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.